Hi, this is Gypsy Spirit with you, doing your February 15th reading. And this is a daily tarot reading. And I hope you had a really good Valentine's Day, that you were able to spend it with somebody else or even by yourself. We talked yesterday about, Valentine's and cutting ties with those that are, that we don't need to be with, or just really being good to yourself, and the whole self-respect, self-love thing. And so please keep in mind that this is a general read. It's not for everybody, and for those that that it resonates with, great. For those it doesn't, that's okay. But you can also get your personal reading with me. All you have to do is go to my website that's listed in the description box below, and it will give you directions how to get your own reading. So I've been having a lot of troubles with my telephone, telling me that I don't have enough space or whatever. So now I'm using my little pad. One way or the other, I'm going to get this tarot reading done. So this is like my third attempt. Anyway, let's get started. I hope this pad works for me. But anyway, your first card is the Ace of Wands. It's really hard for me to get used to this thing. So Ace of Wands is in reverse. This card is telling me that there's, again, this is a general reading. So it could be it could be about job, relationship, some sort of aspect in your life that you know what it is, and the universe knows what it is that that we're talking about here. So the Ace of Wands is telling me that here you're realizing, and you know it. Your higher divine self is telling you, whether you're paying attention, I don't know, but the flame, whatever it was that you've been involved in, it's over. It's time for you to move on. You have to move on, because there's no more spark. There was a time when you were really trying to make things work out, and you were putting all your energy into it, and your soul and everything into it, whether it be a relationship, a job, whatever. Your story, but it's gotten to the point where you realize that it's over and you can't go on anymore. You know it, but there's a part of you, for many of us, I mean, we're humans, and this is what humans do. We get stuck in a rut, and we don't want to move forward, mostly out of fear. But you have your Eight of Cups here. Your Eight of Cups is telling you, yes, it's time to walk away. It's get ready, because the movement is there's movement getting ready to come. Eight Cups is water. So we're talking about, with the water is all about healing, spirituality, relationships, that sort of thing. So you're being encouraged to move forward and look at another direction of your life. The Queen of Wands here, this card, she is, as you can see, the Queen always is in control. But in this card is telling me that you're not in control here, because you're still stuck here. You're being prepared. You're being prepared to move forward. I can tell you this out of my own personal experience. I'm not one to do change very well. And when universe tells me that it's time to move forward with something, many times I say, no, I'm not going to move forward. And universe I can just hear my guides and who, spirit guides or whatever. Oh, there's a man standing on a roof across the street. Anyway, I'm looking out my window. I can tell you that I can just feel my guides when I say no. They're just laughing like, okay, yeah, we'll see. And when I say no, universe gives us the opportunity to do it when you're being instructed to do it, are on your own time. And if we lollygag around and do it on our time, it gets ugly. I can tell you that from experience. I went into a relationship, and I do talk a lot about a relationship that I had. It was only 2.5 years, but in 2.5 years, the universe compacted so much for me to learn. I wasn't even supposed to be there for 2.5 years. But I remember going into the relationship, I heard universe say, "You're here to heal." And so there was a lot of lessons that I needed to learn from that experience. But when it was time for me to leave, I had friends offering to come help me move. I had a friend who had just gotten out of the hospital, and told me that she and her husband would come help me move. And I said, no, I'm not moving. I'm fine. Universe, like I said, universe has a way. And when universe gave me so many chances, and finally it was like, okay, now is the time. And it's almost when you don't listen to what your higher divine is telling you. There are times when you feel like you're really being backed into a corner, and that's when, for me anyway, I just tended to spiral into all kinds of crazy things, doing crazy things, saying crazy stuff. So I'm just telling you, if you are being led to move forward, go. It's time. And you're going to feel it. There's going to be like a rush of energy that's going to come through you. And that's when the universe is going to say, okay, go. But also, there's going to be a time when, you're going to feel like, I don't know about this. What am I supposed to be doing? You're not supposed to be doing anything once you move forward or you make that decision. All you have to do is just make up your mind that you're going to let go of whatever it is you need to let go of, and just hold on to that belief that you're letting go. And then when it's time, universe will give you your next step. Sometimes when we let go and we decide to move forward, sometimes we just need to take a break, and so maybe I believe that's what's happening here. It's like once you do make that move, that yes, I'm going to go forward, I know there's something else better for me. You may feel like you're walking, in a long dark hallway and trying to figure out which door to push open. That's okay. That's a time that you're really just supposed to be resting and meditating, taking care of yourself, allowing that self-love to just overtake you. And that's what's happening here. Don't try to make things happen. The universe will let you know when it is time. Spend time with yourself. But again, for those of you that have been working on something, trying to keep things going, trying to make things happen, trying over and over again, new creative ways, whether it be in a relationship or a job, it's over. It's done. You've got better things on the horizons waiting for you. Once you make the decision, sometimes you just have to rest. So anyway, this is Gypsy Spirit with you, and I hope this was helpful. And it looks like this is going through. I may have to start using my little pad from now on. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow. Again, if you want your own personal reading, you can go to my website. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.